What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis playoff edition on live on YouTube exclusively there on YouTube on the analysis playground on there. And we're going to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder beating the Denver Nuggets tonight, 92 to 87. It was a good game throughout the entire game. OKC never really was able to blow them out or stay ahead. Even when they did, they ended up losing the lead, and Denver was able to gain it back for a short period of time. Then OKC was able to get the lead back and be able to control the game from there offensively and defensively, and be able to pull it out and win the series and tie the series to 2-2. And this was a good game, showing you that the Thunder can still match up well against what made things difficult on them and still be able to score enough points to be able to win the series. They won this game 92 to 87. Neither team scored 100 points, showing you how close this has been and how hard it has been for OKC to get any type of advantage over the Denver Nuggets for a long period of time. But the first quarter was the best one for them because they won it 17 to 8. Holding the Denver Nuggets to 8 is a hell of an accomplishment, and it's something that did happen. But they came right back in that second quarter where they won it 28 to 25, and Denver also won the third quarter 33 to 21. But they lost that fourth quarter 29 to 18. That was the biggest difference because they was able to do it in the fourth quarter, and they was able to stay ahead. And Shea ended up putting the icing on the cake to make sure they couldn't come back because the defense was there, but he also stepped up offensively to make sure somebody was able to carry them to victory if that was needed. And without Jalen Williams playing well, Hardenstein playing well, and Chet Holmgren playing well, you can even say Lucas Dort didn't play well either. Somebody had to rise above everything that was going on and lead them to victory. And their leader, Shea Gilgis Alexander, was able to do that. Chet Holmgren, 4 of 10 from the field, 29 minutes. He was 0 3 from the 3 point line, 8 points, 13 rebounds, which was really good to see. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a -7 and plus minus. He looked just like a perimeter player, and that's about it. If he's not scoring from the perimeter, he's not really doing much. They was able to find him for some dunk, which was good to see. I think they need to continue to set him up for opportunities to be easy so that way they can have high field goal attempts and good shots to help them stay ahead. But of course, it's not going to be easy, and of course, it's not going to be given to him. So he has to continue to find a way to put himself in those positions to where it can happen. And that is his job to do so. But defensively, he was good, and he has been good in this series, using that length, that size, and that quickness to be a disruptor and an interceptor, and just a guy that can just be lanky and long at the right times and the right situations, even if he doesn't get a block or a steal. And that's what he needs to continue to do. And we'll see if he's able to do that for the rest of the series. But he should be able to get it done. Jalen Williams, I don't know what happened to the guy. 33 minutes, he was 2 of 13 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3. The best part about his night was getting to the free throw line where he was 6 of 6. He did have 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals in the block with a turnover and 2 personal fouls. He finished as a -3 and plus minus. He was actually the only second guy to get in double figures in the starting lineup in points. And that was a good thing to see, but you expect him to do more. He got the shots that he normally likes to take, and some of them wasn't where he should want them at. But this is a game where it was lackluster, and he needs to do more. He needs to challenge himself to be greater because this was the second bad game for him of the series. And they're not going to win this series if he continues to perform at this level. Defensively, he was great. Offensively, he was not. Isaiah Hardenstein was all right. 33 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He did have 8 points, 14 rebounds, 5 of them being offensive with 3 assists, and still a block, a turnover, 3 personal fouls. He was a +9 and plus minus. As long as he's making it tough on Jokic and staying out of foul trouble while doing it and rebounding and protecting the rim or staying in the way as much as he can in the paint, then he did his job very good. And if he can get in double figures, that's just a bonus. which he should be able to do because it's going to be a hell of a lot of opportunities for him to do so. Didn't get it done tonight. We'll see if he's able to do it in the next game or the game after that, or however many times they need him to do it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, like I said, he closed the game, made a lot of middies. 38 minutes played for him, which was the most for the starters and on the team tonight. 8 of 19 from the field, but he did go 0 of 5 from 3 and 9 of 12 from the free throw line, but it still was good enough to put the Denver Nuggets away, who were struggling to score even in that first quarter. 6 rebounds, one of them was offensive with 6 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, a +6 and plus minus. And Dort just kept taking wide open shots. That's what you like him to do. You just hope he make them at a better rate next time. 2 of 10 from 3, which wasn't good or great. 2 rebounds, one of those offensive, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -6 and plus minus. He's mainly out there for defense, and he competed. He did what he was supposed to do. He didn't come up with no steals or blocks. But as long as he's defending positionally or just helping them give up the ball early or just standing in front of guys and make things difficult, that's all you can do without fouling. And I think he did a good enough job there. Jalen Williams was 13 minutes played. He was 1 of 2 from the field, 1 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 5 personal fouls, -10 and plus minus 2 points. Alex Caruso, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 5 personal fouls, a +12 and plus minus. He ended up having 10 points, which was good. And he's going to be that guy when they kick out the ball. Can he make that 3 at the top of the key? Can he make that 3 at the top of the corner? And if he can't, can he put the ball on the floor and get fouled or make that extra pass or make the pass that was right that can turn into a hockey assist? If he does that, that's all they need him to do besides compete defensively, which he usually does anyway. But his offensive game does matter when he's on the court. You can say the same thing about Isaiah Joe, who didn't really give them much, though. 7 minutes played, 0 of 4 from the field, and 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 personal foul, -2 and plus minus 1 point. You're going to need more out of him if they want to continue to be able to stay ahead of Denver. He had good looks. He just didn't get them dropping tonight, which is unfortunate, but it happens. And then Aaron Wiggins was there, wide open shots just like Caruso. Can you make them? Can you make the right play if you don't have it? Yes, he did that again tonight. 4 of 8 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 6 rebounds. One of them was offensive with a turnover. He also had 11 points, which was tied for the most points off the bench tonight. He, though, was a +14 and plus minus, which was the highest off the bench and in the starting lineup, too. So he had the highest plus minus on the team. Cason Wallace was 4 of 7 from the field, 3 of 3 from the three-point line. He did have 5 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive with 2 assists and 2 steals, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and a +12 and plus minus. He ended up having 11 points too. I just like the fact that he was able to get open, and when he got open, he was able to just keep knocking down them threes, and they hurted Denver a lot, when he was able to do it, and it helped them stay ahead and helped them continue to fight, and that's what he was able to do defensively too. It was chaos and get some easy opportunities for himself and his teammates. And I like what the bench did tonight. They came in and competed on both ends, and they made plays and they made shots. And that's all you can ask them to do in the minutes that they play. And they got that done tonight. No excuses. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision, but the team did shoot 31 of 87, 35% from the field, 10 of 41, 24% from 3, 20 of 26, 76% from the free throw line, 15 offensive rebounds, 55 total. That really helped. 20 assists, 9 steals, 2 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 26 personal fouls. And the Denver Nuggets played an even shorter rotation. They're not as deep as the Thunder, as we know, especially when it comes to wings. And that's one of the reasons why they've been tough in this series, because they got multiple wings. They can throw out Murray, Braun, Gordon, and Porter while still being fresh, because they have other guys that can do it too, without leaving too much offensively and still being able to have guys that can compete defensively too. They always feel fresh throughout the entire game, allowing them to make runs. And Denver just doesn't have enough to be able to do that throughout the entire game. So once they have any type of lapse, OKC can turn it into a bucket or a score just because they're going to run it down and get a basket or scoring at half court. And then that gives them a chance to be up by 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's actually enough to win by anyway. That cushion is all they really need. And then it's just about closing out the game. Aaron Gordon, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 15 points, 16 rebounds, 7 of them was offensive, 6 assists, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a -4 and plus minus. Huge double-double. Really needed for them to stay in this game. He did hit some big shots throughout the game, especially from the three-point line. But other than that, a mediocre night for him. It's sad because they needed somebody to have an extraordinary game, and Michael Porter Jr. didn't have that. He had a mediocre day. 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did give you 9 rebounds and a block, a turnover, no personal fouls, plus 15 and plus minus. He only had 3 points in 34 minutes. Aaron Gordon really played as hell of a game that he could have, that he was efficient and he was making shots and he killed it on the boards and was able to get his teammates some open shots too, to where they can make them. But Jokic tried to do his triple-double impression, but they cut off the passing and getting high percentage shots for his teammates tonight. And he instead went to score more points, but he didn't do it efficiently, which he hasn't really done throughout the entire series. 43 minutes, 7 of 22 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 11 of 14 from the free throw line, 27 points, 13 boards, 3 assists, 4 steals, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and a +1 and plus minus. He has found a team again that can make things hard and difficult without really trapping or double teaming the entire game. And if they do, they can't really get hurt as much by him or by his passing because of the athleticism that they have on the perimeter and on the interior, just making things discombobulated mess. But it's working, and he's still trying to find a way to work his way through it. We'll see if his teammates and he can step his game up a little bit more. And that's what you need to do when you're going against real competition. We're going to see if he's able to do it because he hasn't been able to do it so far this series. Jamal Murray, 5 of 15 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 17 points, 4 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive with 5 assists and the steal, 4 turnovers, a personal foul. He was a -12 and plus minus. He finished with 17. He scored, but he didn't get good, easy opportunities, and he had to take some tough ones throughout the entire game, which it seemed like he was cool and fine with. They just didn't drop, though. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You have to take the good with the bad sometimes because the shot clock forces you to be even more uncomfortable, including the defense that the Thunder are playing on everybody, including this team. And they have the personnel to make it tough for Jamal Murray and Christian Braun, who was able to go 4 of 11 from the field, but he went 2 of 9 from 3. The best part about it was him going 7 of 8 from the free throw line within those 44 minutes, which was the most on the team to be played. 4 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 3 steals, a block, a turnover, 4 personal fouls. He was a +3 and plus minus. He ended up getting 17 points as well, which was really good to see, but you need a little bit more out of him from the three-point line because he has to knock those down if they want to stay in the lead or they don't want to trail by as much so they can be in striking distance to be able to steal the game like they did in game 1. Peyton Watson, 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. 2 points for him, 3 personal fouls on -6 and plus minus. Russell Westbrook had that one bad game that he normally has in almost every series, and he had that tonight. 2 of 12 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3. 3 rebounds, though. 2 of them was offensive, 1 assist, and a steal, a turnover. He also fouled out. It was 6 personal fouls. He's a -20 and plus minus. And then Julian Strawther, 5 minutes for him, 2 personal fouls, -2 and plus minus. And that was it for his night. The rest of the guys did not get on the court. 25 of 80, 31% from the field, 11 of 45, 24% from three. Free throw percentage, 26 of 36, 72% from the free throw line. They did lose the rebound because they only had 12 offensive and 49 total. They also lost the assist battle with 17. They was tied in the steals battle with 9. They won the block battle with 3. They also turned the ball over less with 13, but they also committed only 23 personal fouls, and they shot 10 more free throws than the Thunder. And it wasn't enough still for them to be able to win this game, as the Thunder just made a little bit more shots, a couple more threes, you should say, or one more three. And they also was able to get some other possessions that was able to make them get a small little of advantage, which actually allowed them to be able to win this game. Any advantage, any win that you can get, you're taking it. You're going to be happy with it because it's all about who can get 4. And this was ugly. This was hard. This was difficult, but it allowed them to be able to have a chance to win the game. And the Thunder, that's all they wanted. That's all they came to Denver for, was to tie the series up or take the lead. They went with the tie. They still got home court advantage now. So now they got to go out there and finish the job in Oklahoma and try to come back to Denver and finish it off. Or we might be in for a game 7 where we don't know who's going to play well or who's going to win. But it makes it a fun and exciting to see it, because it's just great competition and great things to see when both teams are close to each other in talent, and they both know what to do, and they both know how to play, and they both know what they're trying to do on both ends of the court, which can be a problem, sometimes for teams to have successful nights. And that's why both of these teams didn't shoot well or play well. But we needed one team to win. We needed one team to figure out enough of it to get it done. And tonight it was the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we have to give them credit on that. And that's what they wanted to do anyway. Like I said, was become victorious by any means necessary. And they was able to do that tonight. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, do conversation videos just like this and various NBA-only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, also future stars. I also do my draft and draft coverage, so if you love this type of stuff. I have over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch and enjoy. I also have the ability to make videos every single day that I'm living, so it always gives you something to be entertained or be able to watch. And it has always been diverse and changed up throughout the entire time I've been doing it, so it always gives you something fresh to look forward to or listen to or watch too. Other than that, my social media is on my channel. You want to see some other things that I do besides NBA only content on the channel. My email on my channel too. If you want to contact me for either reason or whatever the reason is, even if it's not on social media or in the comment section, you have that option too. Not only that, I hope you guys have a blessed day. The weekend is over. The grind is back, and we have to get back to the weekend, have a little bit of fun and a little bit of rest, and also a little bit of leisure. Not only that, I hope you guys been grinding and taking y'all time to stay positive and stay happy as you can, and continue to set new goals out, something to look forward to. And not only that, hope you guys having a blessed day, and hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Hope you guys stay blessed up. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is and coming back and supporting this channel as y'all have done for so many years and still to this day for the people that do. And other than that, thank y'all for continuing to watch, and thank y'all for continuing to support the channel as best as y'all can. Other than that, I'm going for now. I'll see you guys later today with more analysis on the Indiana-Cleveland series. That's going to be my last video of today, but I have more coming for the rest of the year. We had a good 4 months to start the year. This is so far being a good 5th month this year. So let's try to do it for the whole rest of the year to make 2025 a better, more consistent year than 2015. Something that I want to do, something I want to try to accomplish, just to challenge myself to give y'all great content as long as I can. And when it goes like that, it just means it's going to be more fun and more happiness for y'all if y'all really love the content that I make and continue to put out. Other than that, I'm gone for now. Y'all stay blessed up. I'm gone. Peace.